Long ago, at the foot of Mount Raro and the Lady Stones, from where the white spring flows, there was a large and very deep pond. In those times, Piatrabuhi rocks were not separated, and they say that a dragon lived in the pond. Because the dragon swallowed all the forest creatures, the woods around the pond were thick as a brush, and no one could pass through them.
My boyars, I really need to unite my land to the land of Transylvania, but because of the dragon, I cannot have the forest cleaned.
But can we not get around it, go somewhere else? Let's look for another way.
The easiest road is the one near the Moldova River. We could try the mountain road, but it's too dangerous and arduous.
Rather than facing the dragon, we'd better cross the mountain. Do you not see, Your Majesty, that the dragon has eaten all of our woodcutters?
Is there really in this country no man brave enough to rid us from the dragon? My boyars, I order you to find me no later than next week a brave man to slay the dragon. If not, I'm sending you against him.
When the boyars heard what the ruler was going to do, they immediately started thinking how to save themselves from two hassles at once. They put a bad thought to Hălăuceanu, a fearless outlaw known from robbing the rich, and who they would have liked to get rid of.
I say we single out Hălăuceanu as the best man for the job. This way we can escape from the wars of the ruler, and with God's help, we get rid of him too.
But what if Hălăuceanu, brave as we know he is, kills the dragon?
There is no way he can kill it. A dragon as fierce as the one who settled on these lands never existed. No matter how strong and smart Hălăuceanu may be, there is no way to take the dragon down.
The week quickly passed, so the ruler called the boyars to find out what solution they had come up with.
My boyars, who have you brought to fight against the dragon?
Your Majesty, we have brought Hălăuceanu before you, but known that he did not want to come willingly, so we advise you not to give him any reward should he complete the mission.
Hălăuceanu, in front of these boyars who wish you dead, I promise you that if you rid us from the dragon, I will offer you your freedom.
Your Majesty, how can you promise him that? He is nothing but a thief.
Either we give him his freedom, or you go after the dragon yourselves.
Hearing all this, Hălăuceanu agreed to go after the dragon.
Your will be done, Your Majesty. I'll go after the dragon, but I ask you to allow me a 6 months respite to gain strength.
Just say what you need, and I'll give it to you.
Bring me veal, a lot of veal, and I will rid you of the dragon.
The ruler agreed to the outlaw's demands and not only offered him his freedom, but also land near the pond as far as the eye can see.
Who went to see how Hălăuceanu is doing? I'm afraid that whether he succeeds or not, we will still have to suffer the consequences.
The other day, I went to the blacksmith who made him an axe exactly as he requested, and learned that he also finished making the nails that Hălăuceanu asked for.
Yesterday, I watched him through the woods and saw him collecting resin from the trees.
But what does he need resin for?
He made some lamps from veal mixed with resin and tow, and in them he stuck the nails.
My boyars, did you see that Hălăuceanu had set off to the pond?
When, Your Majesty?
At the crack of dawn. He took his axe and lamps with nails and left singing. Pray for his success, for if not, you will follow in his footsteps.
And so our brave men went after the dragon. The beast was hiding behind the rocks, waiting for his prey, who was coming singing towards him. But Hălăuceanu was ready, and when the dragon opened his mouth to grab him, he threw in the lamps. The hungry dragon swallowed greedily the lamps of meat with resin and nails. And when the nails slid down his throat, the dragon lifted his head in pain, and Hălăuceanu cut his neck with the axe.
Here it is, Your Majesty, the head of the dragon, as I promised. I have killed him.
May you live long, my brave man. But was the fight so terrible that even the rocks cracked?
After I cut off the dragon's head, he fell into the pond. But with the claws, he ripped the rock in half, and so it opened the stones where the white spring now flows.
As I promised you, I offer you your freedom and the lands near the spring. Is there anything else you desire?
No, I'll be alone in these lands. So please, my lord, allow me to look for a girl to marry.
After roaming many villages, our brave man found the girl he liked and kidnapped her. But the girl's family and her acquaintances could not make peace with that and searched for the outlaw to retrieve the girl. In the end, Câmpulung convinced them that he was a good, loving, hardworking, and courageous man, and thus convinced those who had come to take back the girl to settle on his lands as well.
My brothers, stay here with me. We have enough room in this valley to build our houses and a lot of place in this long field where we can all live peacefully.
Ever since then, the place where Câmpulung made his house is called Valea Castle, or the Valley of the Houses, and the settlement he found is called Câmpulung.